is going to be Luke Keaschall. I'm going to say that correctly, I believe. Keaschall. That's going to be high A affiliate for a 21-year-old, 6'1", 190 pounds. He was drafted in 2023 by the Minnesota Twins in round 2, picked 49 overall, born 8/15/2002 in Watsonville, California. He really walked through the minors this year. To tell you the truth, he only had 7 at bats at the rookie level, and then 72 at bats at A, and then got promoted to high A for 32 at bats. So he had 111 at bats throughout the year for a draftee of this year. So a pretty decent sample size, really. I mean, we usually see 49, 70 at bats, but 111 already this year. That's a good start to his minor league career, to tell you the truth. And overall, he had 111 at bats, averaged 288, on base 414, slugged 477, and on base plus slugging of 891, 3 home runs, 11 stolen bases, 10 doubles, 1 triple, strikeouts 25-19, walks. It's a pretty decent start to a minor league career. Do you guys want to? He came out of Arizona State. Do you want to talk about anything that he did at Arizona State?
So I'll start there. I don't know, Ryan. Do you have anything specific to highlight from his college playing days?
No, I was looking at some of the highlights and before we got on here, and he has a little weird swing, which doesn't mean much. I mean, I'm not a swing evaluator, but it's a little goofy, which can always be panned out in the majors. But I mean, I like it, and it was working for him. This doesn't have anything to do with Arizona State, but he's more of a power speed guy that can take a walk. And I think with him walking so much in the complex league and low A this year, it's just more to do with he's an advanced college hitter. So he's, it's probably a little below his league. So when he got to high A, he kind of started taking more pitches and then swinging. Yeah. So
I like your analysis. I'd say that sounds pretty spot on, almost mimics what I would have said if I was speaking first. I think he had a pretty solid time in the NCAAs. He started at San Francisco, it looks like, in the West Coast Conference, and then transferred to Arizona State. His numbers were probably best that last year at Arizona State. He came out at just 20, which is interesting. Pretty young for a junior.
Was he a JUCO?
No, he was at San Francisco.
Okay. I didn't know if that was a JUCO.
No, they're a bigger school than a junior college anyway, but they're a small school, right? They're not.
D2 is what we used to call it.
Yeah. San Francisco, not bad. Good numbers there, but he really kind of stood out this year at Arizona State. He slugged 725 for them. That's pretty impressive. And as you mentioned, power speed combo with good plate discipline, and that's kind of what we're seeing so far in the minors too. And that's also what STS is picking up on him. They project him right now, and granted it's a small sample size, just 140 plate appearances, but they project Luke Keaschall to hit 13 home runs and 17 stolen bases with good, solid plate discipline. So that's not too bad. I just think it's a little early to get too excited. He's a second-round pick. We don't know. The pedigree's not like top shelf, but it's decent. The results are decent, but not top shelf, so I think we're just kind of in wait and see mode a little bit until we know just a little bit more. But this is a guy you want to watch, I think. I'm putting him in the he's a guy to watch category for now.
Yeah, for sure.
The Twins' second baseman is whom?
We
Could
got
see it.
well, we got Edouard Julian, Brian,
Oh, Julian's there. Okay.
Yeah.
and this is a guy that we had as our number one last year
Mhm.
when we did this top 10. He was number one, so like supplanting him is not as easy as a
Yeah.
task as I think you were thinking. But he has defensive limitations, or supposedly does. So, there's a chance that if Keaschall plays better defense, that they find another position for
Mhm.
Julian.
And Keashall's got a big body. I mean, he's 6'1", 190. But let's not just say he's 5'8", 150 pounds running around the diamond. Maybe he's a kid that can grow into that body and move off that position. So I don't know if he'll be a second baseman, because Julian is doing very well as a second
And
baseman.
they also have Jorge Polanco. So I mean, they've got some guys in there that you'd have to consider. There's Carlos Correa and Royce Lewis in there, that they're all kind of jockeying for
Yeah.
positions. Yeah. But I think at the end of the day, they'll find a way to get the players that can play into the lineup. So I'm not concerned about that terribly. It's just a matter of whether it's to be believed so far in 140 plate appearances.
Sure.
I think I'm excited here. I don't want to say I'm go get him, but I am excited. This is one of those Hawkeyes that I want to talk about. That just watch him those first couple months. If he's having a big start to the year, maybe you need to go get him.
Yeah.
Agreed.